What's going on, internet? I am the Maskman, Man, and I got another question. You know, from Sam Wilder. Um, we need to get you a nickname, or we need to just make this a discussion because you send me so many questions. It doesn't make sense to say who I'm getting it from every time. We need to get something going. Like this is a question between the back room or between the editing room or something. We need to get something going because you basically are a part of the show. Um, okay, let's get to this question. Now, all of this isn't all of the email that he sent me is not a question, so I'll just read the part of it that is a question. Um, First, the next question, a little philosophical, but I believe you can handle it. We'll see about that. How much control do we really have in our lives? Of course, this is geared toward black people, so you may know what I mean. Okay, how much control do we have? You know, I used to be somewhat of a conspiracy theorist. I used to, believe in a lot of things. 9/11 was an inside job. JFK. I don't think I ever really believed in the moon landing was fake, but I may have believed that a little bit. But I really believed in conspiracy theories. But as I got older and I saw how people can play with information and people can use facts and manipulate facts to get any sort of reality that they want, I stepped back a little bit. And then I started looking at how much people are allowed to say, like the Alex Joneses and the Professor Griffs, and how much how much the dominant society or the so-called Illuminati will allow people to say, and they say crazy, outlandish shit, naming names and dates, but nobody ever comes looking for them. Nobody ever kills these people who is giving all of this, secret information. So it just made me step back and say, well, how much of this, is a conspiracy and how much of this is an illusion created in people's minds? Did the government, did the forces that be, did the dominant society, does white supremacy have a strong hand in affecting people's lives and holding people back? Of course they do. But most of it is in the mind. Most of it is people believing that if they tried to have better, if they tried to get something, then some force is going to stop them. Like, here's a guy that I respect a lot, Corey Holcomb. And I used to love his show a lot more, and I still love his show. Watch it. Watch the Corey Holcomb 5150 show. But I loved his show more when he had a guy by the name of Bobby Glanton on the show, because he would go back and forth with Corey about his theory that white people are this all-powerful group of people who got everything figured out, who's ready for everything we can do. Like, in Corey's mind, he believes that white people are just ready for anything that we can do. But he's allowed to do his show. It's like white people are scared of the truth, but he got a show that he does for 2 hours once a week. Why aren't they stopping his show? It's just so much of a contradiction in the we don't really have control. I think we have a lot of control. I think, like I said in the video, in the review of the movie Dope, if we had the right kind of support system, if we had the right kind of people underneath us supporting us, then we could do whatever we wanted to. because there ain't really all of these forces acting on us. The system of white supremacy, any system, the government, they don't attack anything but threats. Unless you are a threat to the system does not recognize and attack you. You must be a threat to the system. And most of these people don't realize they are not and have never been a threat to the system. So, as far as control, as far as how much can we do with our lives, I think we can do a great deal. I think we have a lot of power to affect change. I think we have a lot of power to decide what we want to do and how we want to live. And because look at all the people who did it. Look at all the people who survived. Everybody looks at the revolutionaries who died, but look at all of the entertainers, all of the people who entertained for a living that lived, all the public speakers, all the people who made it to their 80s and 90s, railing against an evil system. They were allowed to do that because they weren't a threat. And what is a threat? A threat is somebody who's going to destroy everything. I think if you are an anarchist, if you are somebody who wants to burn down the world, then you're going to be recognized by the system that runs the world, and they will delete you. They will get rid of you if you are an anarchist. But if you're somebody who wants to live in a society, you want to live in a civilization, and you just want yours, then if you do it correctly, if you set it up right, you can have all the control over your life that you want, and you can call any shots that you want. You may be alone, but it's your responsibility to create a team, to create a group of people behind you that help you build how you want to build. Look at Tyler Perry created a team, and now he got a whole studio in Atlanta. Now they say that they caused fires on his lot. I don't know. Maybe fires in movie studios is just something that's common because of all of the heating equipment and the lighting and the cameras, but he's still doing it. He upgraded to some bigger facility, according to Corey Holcomb. He upgraded to a military base. He's doing big things. Who stopped him? I'm sure Hollywood didn't want him to have some massive studio. He just had the right team, the right idea, the right plan, and he put it into action, and he has all the control he wants. If you got the right kind of system, if you got the right kind of idea, if you don't allow the illusions and the mind games that other people are operating on to control your thinking, then you can have control over your life. That's my opinion. Anyway, let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. Rate the video, like it, dislike it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with the videos that I'm making. If you want to send me a question, you can send it at TheMrMaskman@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter or find me on Facebook at TheMrMaskman. That is all I have to say about this subject. So I will see you in the next video.